Hi, this is Eric Davis from Little Stream Software. I wanted to talk about a common question I get daily about my Redmine plugins and give you a way to solve it for yourself. The main question I get is, does this plugin work with Redmine 1.2? Does it work with Chili Project? Are there any bugs with Redmine 1.1? Those kind of things. I'm happy people are asking these questions, but a lot of these can be answered with a little bit of work. Since somewhere around Redmine 0.7, plugin authors have been able to define what versions their plugins compatible with. This requirement is a hard requirement, meaning you can't even install the plugin to a version of Redmine that it doesn't support. To see what version requirements a plugin has, open the init.rb, the init file, in the plugin and look for the keyword requires Redmine. There are two ways plugins can define their version requirements with that. The first way is what's called the version or higher requirement. The vast majority of plugins use this method, as well as 90% of my own plugins. This basically means that the plugin will work on this version of Redmine or higher. In this example, both plugin A and plugin B require Redmine 1.0.0 or newer. So 1.1.0, 1.0.1, 1.1.0, 2.0, etc. and the like will keep working. The next way a plugin can define its requirements is to list specific versions it's compatible with. This is less common because it makes the plugin only work on those versions. You can spot this by looking for the version keyword in requires Redmine. Based on these examples, plugin C would only work with Redmine 1.0.0. If you try running it on 1.1, it won't work. And then plugin D would only work on 1.1.0 or 1.1.1. So you can see sometimes there'll be a list of different versions. If you have even 1.1.2 of plugin D here, it won't work at all. So checking the requires Redmine value will let you know what version the author intends a plugin to work with, but sometimes newer versions of Redmine change their APIs and break a plugin unknowingly. This is common with my plugins. Redmine has its own development schedule separate from mine, so sometimes there might be a change that, changes the database value or something, and so the plugin will stop working. The best thing to do for this is to take a look through the plugin's issue tracker. Look for any issues or bugs or compatibility problems. Like for instance, here's an example on one of my plugins where someone reported that it doesn't work in Redmine 1.2. So they'll probably put in the error, maybe a stack trace, some details about it, and a lot of times you even find the whole solution in this. Of course, the best method to see if a plugin is compatible is to install the plugin into a testing environment. Watch the log file while you try the plugin and you should spot any problems or exceptions really quickly. In this instance, there's two basically requests going on in this log file. Both of them were successful. So if this was a plugin, I'd assume that it's working fine. So to review, the 3 steps to checking if a plugin is compatible are to check the plugin requirements in the init file, check the plugin's issue tracker, and to test the plugin itself. I hope this helps you find out if a plugin is compatible with your specific Redmine or Chili Project version. That wraps up this screencast. This video is just one video in my Redmine series. If you go to theadmin.org/videos, then I'll send you the entire series for free. Thanks again for watching.